Hello and welcome to Guns and Gear. And I thought I'd do a little quick video here, show you my camp, and try to start a new thing that I'm gonna do. All right. Well, my shelter was just a little lean-to configuration of a tarp that I had. I believe the tarp is made by Etowah. It's a lightweight tarp. I really like it. It's very sturdy. And let's see. There's another shot at my cooking pot rig there. Go ahead and put this thing in the tripod and we'll get started. Yep. Turn that viewfinder around and see if I'm actually in frame. Ah, looks good enough. Well, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I certainly am. I'm in a piece of woods, some open land here in Virginia, or I should say state maintained land here in Virginia, that I've never been on before. The original place that I was going to go camping, they had gated off and I didn't have any access to get on the land. And so I got to riding around and I was heading to another place and I was looking in my map book there and saw that there was some state land over around here, so I thought I'd check it out. Now, I'm kind of off to myself. I'm a good mile from the dirt road, which was about a couple of miles long, that went to a rock road before it actually got to a paved road. So I'm kind of as in the boonies as you can get here in Virginia. At any rate, I've spent all morning walking around learning this piece of property a little bit. It's hard to tell from my map book what the boundaries are, but I tell you what, I walked all morning and I have done some serious walking, and I haven't yet come across posted signs or paint around the tree or anything of that nature to let me know there's some private property around. I'll be contacting the state and getting a little better idea of what the boundaries are. But right now I'm in a hardwood forest, and this hardwood forest is probably 300-400 acres. It's good size, and it's got some pine forest on the outskirts of it in just about every direction, and I'm sure that's due to logging over the years. But those pine trees have been around for a while. They got some good sized big ones out there, so a nice little piece of property. Well, enough about that. It's warm. Man, I tell you what, you gotta love Virginia weather. Last night it was around freezing, and this morning, and I guess it's 10 o'clock right now, and it's probably, or 11 o'clock. Yep, 11 o'clock right now. And I tell you what, it's gotta be 70, 75 degrees. So I was gonna, the whole part of having a campfire tale is having a campfire. That's something I kind of sort of wanted to start doing. You know, maybe tell a little story or something about one of my camping trips or hunting trips, something like that, or somebody that I know has shared with me. But it's too hot to start a fire, so we're going to have to forego the fire part of the campfire tale. Now, I was walking around today, and the only reason I got this shirt on right here, because it's so warm, is it is legal for me to carry a concealed firearm on state lands, most state lands anyway. And I was carrying this right here. I'll give you a little look at it. This is a Taurus 441, and it's in 44 Special. It's a nice little gun. The feller I got it from, he had some work done to this thing. I tell you what, the action locks up just about better than any revolver that I own. And it's a good shooting gun. And that reminds me, I didn't really realize that I said that so often in my videos until Firearms Rescue made that parody of me, and I saw people put that into the comments there. Oh well, that was really funny. Thanks again, Firearms Rescue. That was funny. At any rate, that's enough about the gun. Let's get on to the meat of the video. Campfire Tales. Now, This instance that I'm going to tell you about it really happened, and it happened about 4 or 5 years ago, I guess it was. It was in November. It was a fall hunting camp, and I was by myself. I had taken a week's vacation and went up to the mountains to do a little hunting. Well, let's see, I think it was the second night that I was there, and it was the first hunting day. I went up and set my camp up on a Sunday, which here in Virginia you can't hunt on Sundays. Anyway, I got done eating and enjoyed my campfire a little bit, and had gone on to bed. And I guess it was maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. I heard some rustling of leaves and stuff all up around my camp. And that's when I had the realization that, crap, I left my food box on the ground. I usually hang my food up in a tree because of black bears and raccoons and stuff of that nature they'll just get into your stuff and tear it all up. Well, let's see, I was sitting there thinking to myself, holy crap, what am I going to do? I'm in a little pup tent that's about that high. And I had a shotgun in my tent. I had my pistol. But I couldn't even get up on my knees in that little tent. And I did not want to deal with a bear, you know, laying on my back. So I got myself up and out of my sleeping bag and got my pistol in my hand, because when I grabbed my shotgun, I just couldn't maneuver that thing. And I figured that there's just no way in the world I'm going to deal with this bear inside my tent. So I had my little light that I put on my head. Put that on, had my pistol in my hand, and I started undoing the zipper on my tent. And the commotion that I made when I got up, the bear took notice of, and he had come over by my tent, and I could hear him breathing up against the tent. And he was trying to figure out, you know, what I actually was. So I got the tent, I got that zipper up just about completely undone there. And that's when I had a thought. My Jeep was parked, I don't know, 15, 20 feet away from my tent. And the bear was in between me and the Jeep. So always keep my keys laying over there beside my sleeping bag. And so with my keys in one hand and my pistol in the other hand, I jumped up and hit that panic button. And I tell you what, boy, that thing went off, and that bear shot out of that camp like he was shot out of a cannon. I don't know which one of us was more scared, but I've never seen an animal move that fast in my life. Now, because I only had a little headlamp on, I didn't have much light. He was outside of my light in like a second and a half, but I could hear him crash in the woods until he was just too far away for me to hear. And quite frankly, that was the last time that I was visited by a bear on that trip, anyway. All right, well, that's my tale, and that one happens to be true. At any rate, man, I tell you what, I got old biting fly coming up around me. It's getting that time of year, I guess. Feel free to share your stories, make a video, comment. I always appreciate you guys watching my videos, and as always, shoot straight on the range and in life. Thanks.